Thank you very much for joining us on the program, Healthy Living. What is the kidney?
The kidney is an excretory organ in the body, which is for metabolism.
Tuberculosis affects many organs in the body, but the common ones it usually affects is the lungs.
Epilepsy is a neurological problem.
Okay.
It is an injury in the brain which causes someone to begin to convulse, to go into fits.
It is curable, but the cure is a long-term thing.
If you eat well and avoid those risk factors that will make your immunity to be down, then the risk of contracting tuberculosis will be reduced.
If you're healthy, then you're wealthy.
This is ITV.
Certainly the best.
Top of the evening to you, ladies and gentlemen. It's another lovely episode of your favorite men's rendezvous on television, which is the Guys Hangout Show on Independent Television, reaching you live from the city of Bronx. Yes, of course, I love to call it a city where the king is truly king. Now, for starters, the Guys Hangout Show is a show that, teaches men to prioritize themselves and to put themselves first, and of course to invest in themselves, because it's no news that society looks up to men a lot. A whole lot is expected of men in the society, from protection to provision and what have you. Now, if you don't have to give, you really can't give. Just like they say, you can't give what you don't have. So it's very important that men learn to prioritize themselves and invest in themselves. For that is the only way they can actually have to give to others. My name is Harry Aigboje, and of course it's my pleasure to have you join us on this beautiful episode of the show. Now, to take a look at tonight's discourse with me are two beautiful, two amazing, two viral young men right here with me, and together we're going to be doing justice to the topic. Now, to my far left, of course I always love to start with my far left, is someone who is a colleague and also a public affairs analyst. He goes by the name of Michael. It's good to have you, Michael.
It's great to be here again. Thank you very much.
Welcome, Michael. How's your day been?
It's been great. Wonderful. You look great.
Thank you, and you too.
Thank you.
All right, seated next to Michael, seated in between us, is a public affairs analyst as well. He's a member of the family. He's a brother, a colleague, and someone who is very passionate about things that have to do with men and masculinity. He goes by the name of Ramsey Uwaila Abu. Good to have you, Ramsey.
Thank you, Harry. It's always a pleasure to be on the show. The show has given us a platform to help correct some of these things in society that needed to be corrected.
Absolutely. I mean, it's a pleasure being here to talk about some of these things that affect us, because what better platform is there than this, right?
Yeah.
All right. So we have a very important topic before us, right? A very interesting one. It's something that has to do with young men and their finances. Okay, so first of all, like I said in opening, a lot is expected of men. So one of those responsibilities that society has placed on the shoulder of men is the need, for them to meet their financial obligations. And what are those financial obligations? Taking care of everyone around them, right? Of course, a man gets to a certain age and then society already expects him to, lift his family out of poverty, so to speak. If he has a mother or a father, he's expected to take care of, them. And then if he has a woman in his life, let's say he's not even married yet, it's just a girlfriend that he has. Yeah. By default, society expects him, to live up to certain financial obligations, like, giving her money for upkeep. And then, of course, there's this maintenance money, right? Okay. Hence, you hear some women telling some men that say, can you maintain me? Can you take care of me? Mm-hmm. Now, we're looking at how relationships, dating, affect the financial potentials of young men of this generation. Now, why is it that when a man doesn't have money, let's start from there, society doesn't seem to, take him seriously?
Thank you very much for that. Well, it's quite unfortunate that we're in a system, a society whereby the poor doesn't have no words of their own. They don't have a say. You can't talk. You know, in this society today now, we have many persons that are pressurized. All right. Now, if you don't have money, you can't belong. Understand? You can't belong. If you know what I mean? Let me be elliptical.
Okay.
You can't belong. You get. So it's so unfortunate right now that, okay, you see, some persons that are so much traumatized to the extent that because they want to belong, they're not doing some illicit, putting their hands in some illicit activities. You understand? So I really don't know, but it's just where we find ourselves. You get. So if we can change that kind of parochial mentality, I can't, because of, see, some persons find themselves in a particular situation which is not their fault. You get. You just have to live with it and, you know, do your level best to come outside from that, you know, from that situation.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean that you're going to stay there forever. You get. See, some of these youths today, they don't have to be pressurized negatively. Because you want your voices to be heard, you're going to start, you know, putting your hands in one or two dirty, prescribed on things or the other. You understand? So it's just quite unfortunate that until you have it, before you can, you know, be there among the, you know, the chosen ones, in quotes.
Now, thank you very much, Michael. Ramsey, there seems to be this growing trend, especially in the media space, right? Of men saying that relationship has become like a poverty alleviation scheme. Right? So a lot of guys are now shying away from relationships. Some will just tell you, say, I'm no longer interested in relationships. Some, you know, have made up their minds to abstain from anything that has to do with relationship because of the attendant effects, because of the features of such relationships. You are in a relationship, for instance, and certain things are expected of you. Even if your girlfriend isn't asking you for anything, even if she's not directing, you know, in her demands, all it takes is just for her to complain about certain things. That, I mean, some of us, some people call it indirect mode of asking. She tells you, "Oh, my rent is due." Yeah. Right. I mean, I need to make my hair. I haven't made my hair, for the past 2 weeks.
She didn't ask you, but she's asking you.
She didn't ask, but she just. Do you understand? And then, as a man, I had a friend that once said that, say, imagine your girlfriend complaining to you and you can't do anything as a man. That makes you less of a man. And this is the sad reality of a lot of men of this generation. How did we get here?
Yes, there are still some girls out there who knows what they are doing. I think I will fault those guys who went for what I call outer beauty, what I call a coconut carrying a human hair, what I call an empty brain, wearing makeups and all that. Who sees you are going for that girl who sees you as a poverty alleviation scheme. If she can afford these things in her father's house, why is she disturbing you with these things? The problem, I know many girls out there will say, okay, if you can as well get whatever it is you are doing with her, having sex with her and all that, why did you decide to go for her? But the truth is, it is not a market thing. I didn't buy it. I am not paying for it. It's not transactional. Thank you very much. It's not transactional. Now, for a man, if you are a man, you should be able to take a stance and say, I will only go for that lady who is career-oriented, who is focused, who wants to do something in life besides depending on a man. Such lady will not give you problems in relationship. But when you decide to go for that one who is looking for someone that will remove our family from poverty, you always have problem. Mind you, even if you have all the money on planet Earth, if you spend today, you spend tomorrow, you spend the day after, human wants are always insatiable. The day you don't have, should go for the higher bidder. Then the next person will continue. There is always this dependence on money. If money is no longer there to oil the engine of the relationship, they should go for another person that has the money so that the engine of the relationship could continue to be oiled and all that. Okay. So the thing is, as a man, you shouldn't start with such relationship. The way girls say, I cannot date a broke guy. I don't know why guys are dating broke girls. What is the first sign of a broke girl?
That's a serious one, because I mean, it's been generating lots of controversies on social media, because that's where we are right now. Some guys are saying, you know, if ladies are saying they can't date broke guys, then I think it's time to start paying them in their own coin. So we're not dating broke girls. So the question is, where will that take us as a people? Because what that actually has turned relationships to is, you know, a trade by barter thing. Right? So, I mean, in those days, we heard of most of our parents, our grandparents, you know, fell in love. There was true love. They fell in love without much financial consideration. That was not to say that they didn't care for each other or that they did not, feel the need to want to buy things and give gifts to each other. But nowadays, these relationships are hinged on these things.
Yeah.
So if you take these things away from relationships,
There will be no relationship.
there will be no relationship. So
That's
my
the
question
problem.
is, what does the future hold for young people
If we continue like this,
if we continue like this?
there will be no marriage. The only thing we'll have will be wedding ceremonies. And these days, many girls are even hyping or putting all their hope on how their wedding is going to look like, instead of thinking of how their marriage should look like. And that's because they have tied the whole of their life to the financial status of a man. Sir, if all men can decide to say we are not dating a broke girl, it will bring us to normalcy. It will bring us to what we call real marriage.
Okay.
No, when the Reverend Father says for richer or for poorer, some people say for richer, he knows that there will be time where there will be what? The worst. It's not going to be good all the time. So this time when things are not working out well for your man, will you still be able to stay? Who is that man that is so rich that at times there will be no hiccups in his life or financial and status and all that? Definitely there will be time when this man needs money. Will you still be there as his wife? So when you start a relationship with money, I can take care of you. Can you afford me? Yes, I can afford you. As if they are products. We only afford things that we buy, we use and done.
Commodities.
How can you say, as a human being, you are asking a man if he can afford you?
Like you are some sort of commodity. Or
Then you
something.
sold your rights, you sold everything, he can afford you, then he owns everything about you. And later you come outside to say you are a feminist. Women should be given equal rights. When you have been bought by a man, you ask if he can afford you. So the problem now is, guys out there, look for a woman who is a real woman. A woman who knows that she is in life, not because she just wants to depend on a particular man, but to make money herself and going to marry. For such women, you enjoy marriage. But if you pick that one who is looking for someone that will take her out of poverty, you will keep spending and spending. At the end, you will still lose her because she is fit for the streets and not for the home.
Not for the home. Okay. Now we pray that we do not end up with one of those that are suited for the streets. Now, Michael, Ramsey just said something about some men's poor choices. He said that a lot of guys that end up with such women, it's because they actually went for such women. But the question on my mind when he was saying that was, how many good women? Because he said that there are women that do not share that mindset. But the question is, do we have enough of such women to go around nowadays? Do you think so? Do you think we have enough of such women to go around?
Yeah, of course. First of all, I think many persons, many of these females, they're living bogus life. You want spot hits at the outset of the relationship.
Exactly.
When they enter it, they lose their wrapper, they lose their exteriors. Because you begin to see the real color.
The real them.
Because at the outset of the relationship, because you are a safe space for them, they will just show you their good side. But when they are in, they begin to show you the terrible part of it, and you start wondering, like, I don't understand, isn't the person that I was with, like from your question, you said, are there
good women, enough good women to go around?
Yes, actually there are good women to go around.
So you think men are looking in the wrong places?
No, the thing is that actually there are many women like that can go around, but you see, most guys today, they go for what they see. They're looking for voluptuous women.
Oh wow!
Like when I take this girl out, people will be like, wow, you really select.
Wow.
They're not looking for the interior. Just check out for the lady's eccentricity, how she behaves. Is this a lady or a wife material?
So you're saying, in essence, that some guys are more interested in the outward appearance.
Of course.
Like you just said, some of them have this mentality that, I have to pick a girl that will suit my personality.
Good.
The type that, when I step out with her, everybody will be like, wow, this guy chose well.
That is, because of this parochial mindset, they're looking for who they can showcase, who they can flaunt outside, like this is somebody that chose after you get. So that kind of thing. Now that woman, she knows this is why you actually chose her.
Okay.
You get, but she wants you to keep feeding her like that. She makes that just threatening you, like, if you don't, I have other persons that I can go and be with. You understand? So because of the parochial mentality at the outset, you get. So there are actually many of these women to go around if the boys relax, to look the right way, to look the right direction. There are actually very, very many to go around. Understand?
Now, Ramsey, I think because a lot of times we accuse women of being too materialistic, right? So what you guys have said now is actually it actually puts men in the same category. Because I mean, if women are looking for superficial things in men, men are also looking for superficial things in women.
Like the question could also be, are there good men to go around?
Okay.
We only have few. The kind of men we have these days are men who like flashy things. Who, like he rightly said, who love
voluptuous
women. Women who they will present and their guys will like, you tried, you are a man and all that. But without thinking about the character, the content of this woman. But then there are beautiful girls out there who also have good character.
If boys actually calm down, look, see, for everything there's a reason, right? So at the outset of everything, look out for is this the kind of, like you rightly said, is this the kind of person that will give me peace of mind? See, heaven is a place of splendor, but there was war. So in marriage, no matter how rich you are, there will still be, some sort of problems, you understand? So this particular girl I'm investing on, will she become a liability on assets? That should be the rhetorical question you ask yourself.
Should become a liability on assets. That's a $1 million question right there, because I think this is a question that a lot of young men don't ask themselves. Okay? They are easily carried away by the superficial things, the glamour, the glitz and glamour. She's a fine girl, she speaks well and all of that. Ramsey asked the question earlier, how long will they sustain the relationship? What happens when the wrinkles begin to set in? What happens when she's no longer that beautiful girl that you met the first time? What happens when all of these things begin to change? Will she continue to be that person that you met that first time? Now, Ramsey, what do you have to say about what the question I asked him?
Now,
the fact that a lot of guys really can't give a reasonable account of their expenditure annually as per relationship.
And their expenditure is on the relationship. That's where their money goes. See, the truth is, when I see guys trying to make a woman comfortable by spending all his money on the woman, using the word I am maintaining my woman and all that, I begin to marvel, like, do we still have some foolish people in this society? A woman that was giving high latch, she said it's not enough by God, she added to it.
Okay.
A woman that removed the eyebrow, she will remove it with razor and draw another one. A woman that as well decided to increase her bum bum. A woman that as well decided to increase every part of her body just to. A woman that is not satisfied. God was not able to satisfy a woman.
And you think you can.
And you think you can. The man will die. And the woman will continue to live. Other men will continue to maintain her. The truth is, do what you can do. It is not even your responsibility to maintain a woman you've not taken as your wife, you've not married. You are not a poverty alleviation scheme. If she needs all these things, her father should be able to provide it for her. If her father cannot provide, her elder brother cannot provide, her family cannot provide, she can't even provide it for herself. Then who said, where is it written in our constitution that a boyfriend must always provide all the needs of a girl? A girl that loves you will never stress you. She will not ask you what she knows that you cannot afford. If she's asking you what she knows you cannot afford, she's trying to say you can't take care of me and I'm moving. Maybe she's saying it indirectly. Because she knows you cannot provide this 1 million, for example. And she's asking you for $1 million. She knows you can't provide it. Indirectly, she just needs a reason
to go.
Then you let her go. And focus on someone that will grow with you, that will help you build your home, and all that. Now you see, it is not also their fault. There are some guys out there who have so concentrate and value this idea of physique of a woman. She must have this, she must have that. And that's what leads some girls to go for this, is it BBL, BBL, this and that, enhancement, because that's what get. But the truth is, those guys just want to use you as show off. The love is not there. When it's time for that guy to settle down, he will go to that other girl out there, who they see as Mary Amaka or Christians and all that. That's the girl he wants to make the mother of his unborn kids. Then the other one is for show off, for showmanship and all that. So they should know that a man that really loves you will not want you to go under the knife just because he wants you to add more flesh to what God has given you. It is from the heart. that you actually see the beauty of a woman. Who said there are no beautiful girls out there that are well-mannered also? That doesn't mean girls that are well-mannered that are not beautiful. They are beautiful. There are beautiful girls out there. They are well-mannered. They are focused. They know what they want. You go for such. Okay. So the fault is from some of those guys who make it look like this is what all men want in a woman. That is not what all men want. Men want a woman that will be the mother of their kids. You've drunk with a man, you smoke and shisha like a dragon with him, you've done different things with him. Once it's time for marriage, the man will remind you of your past life and say, I can't marry this woman. I am going for this. And you say all men are scum and all men are the same and all that. You've forgotten when he was paying you for it. When you were collecting thousands, when you were collecting millions from him, when he was taking you all around the world, you were sitting in front of the car and all that. He paid for it and he got whatever he wants. He's done with you. Now he wants to settle down. You are crying. So girls out there, I think they should see beyond just outer beauty and start working on themselves.
Thank you so much, Ramsey. Michael, he said something that struck me, that, you know, a woman who actually has your interest at heart and who is with you for the long haul will not expect you to spend, you know, extravagantly on her. What that tells me is that, you know, a woman who expects you to spend so much already has an exit plan.
Yeah.
Probably doesn't even see a future with you. Because if she does see a future with you, she would advise you and encourage you to invest, knowing that, you know, whatever comes out of that investment, she's going to be a part of it in the long run. Do you share that thought?
Yeah, of course, yeah, definitely. Now, somebody that really loves you will not stress you, all right? So most of these girls, they know what they're doing. Like, what he said just now, he said, I think, talked about a girl looking for a reason, a purpose to leave
a relationship.
All right. See, most of these guys that are close to their partners, they know the capacity, they know the extent,
the limits,
the limits, the pockets.
Okay.
You get. So a girl that actually, you know, have your heart, and she will not want you to spend redundantly. So most of these girls today, anyway, let me not say most of them, a few of these girls, like very, very few.
Some of them, okay.
Yeah, some of them. What they do, if they actually love a boy, they point you in the right direction. They want you to, okay, why don't you try this one out since the other one did not work out? Like they push you to your goal. They may even lead you to tears. You'll be like, who is this angel?
True.
You understand? So most of these girls, they are just a few girls, I beg your pardon, just a few girls that have this kind of mentality. Most of them are carried away by these social media material things. Look at what my friend's boyfriend got for her.
Let's not forget about social media influencers.
Yeah.
I just got a new hair.
Yes.
My friends need to see it.
Yeah. So
her boyfriend bought it for her.
You get. So as we're moving together, I was the black sheep. I was the one that was left out. Look at them with their, you know, their exorbitant hair.
She was under pressure.
Just look at, yeah, you understand. So this kind of girl, that is, if Grandma Cooper met me, I'll say that's the reddest flag. You understand? Okay. So you understand. So that kind of thing, if a boy spots such error or such thing, nobody should tell you to, according to the balance, to borrow more leg and run.
Okay.
You understand? So a girl that really, really loves you will not overstress you.
All right. Now, yeah. Ramsey, what's your advice for young men who are in one-chance relationships?
Okay.
One chance in terms of, you know that the person you're with right now doesn't really have your interest at heart, but because you're already emotionally attached, you don't know what to do to opt out. What's your advice for such?
Let me remind them.
Less than 30 seconds.
Yes, let me remind them, if they've forgotten that you can give a woman everything. Give her all the money. There'll be one bicycle repairer. It could just be a driver. It could just be the vulcanizer by the roadside who is servicing her, let me use that word. And you are the one spending the money. Women don't even know what they want. They can fall in love with anybody just for anything. So you can be taken as your dogu.
Some women.
Yeah, some women. You can be taken as your dogu.
Okay.
Why she would just love the other guy because of the way he looks. So if you think money can buy love, you will spend and spend and spend. At the end, it will still end in futility.
So in a nutshell, money can't buy love.
Can't buy love.
Definitely.
All right, Michael?
Yeah. I think, well, like I said, let me contribute to it. So most of these relationships that we find ourselves in, just do your level best and leave the rest. You don't have to kill yourself. You don't have to pressurize. Like you said just now, you said some women, they found calmness, they found safe space in some certain persons. They can like a guy because of his sexual powers. They can like one because of his pockets. You know, they can like one because of his.
So there's no particular reason why a
no
woman.
particular reasons.
Exactly.
They
Women are
are
attracted
ones
to men. Okay.
just insatiable.
Okay.
You just can't please them. So just do your level best. You understand, and leave the rest.
All right, guys, I want to say a big thank you for making tonight's edition a success. You guys have been really, really amazing. Well, like they say, a word is enough for the wise. You really can't go beyond your limits. Every human being has a limit, okay? And the moment you begin to try to stretch your limits, that's when you begin to wear yourself out. And then the moment you're done, she would leave you for the next person. Okay, so just like they've said, if there's anything I can take away from what they've said so far, is the fact that you can't please anyone, not just women. Okay, you can't please anyone. Human wants are insatiable. Where you stop is where somebody else is going to begin. So why not just do the best that you can? And just like Michael said, the person that loves you will not stress you. Seriously, whoever loves you will not stress you. If that person you are dating is stressing you, just know that the person is not for you. And you'll be doing yourself a world of good to walk out of that relationship. It's been the Guys Hangout Show on Independent Television. I want to say a big thank you to each and every one of you out there. A big thank you to the gentlemen in the house for making today a success. My name is Harry Agbo J, and until I come your way again, same time, same station next week, ensure you make every single day of your life count. Do have yourself a beautiful night rest. Bye for now.
This is ITV. Certainly the best.